Buenos Dias Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking what? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a what? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a torta con a snack habit. Bye-ya. Bye-ya. Anyways, man, let's get straight to it, man. You see the thumbnail right there? There ain't no denying it. No more shopping sprees. No more late night creeps. No more Nah, they're not going to kick it no more, right? According to the word on the curb, and the swerving says, right? Not the turban says. No, my friend, do not put Slurpee in Big Gulp. What the swerving says is that Chito, Ranas, and Swifty Blue are no longer thick as thieves. They're no longer kicking it like that. And it could be a lie. You know, it could be just frivolous wordplay and game and people speaking without knowing really what they're speaking about. Or, guard! Is it real? I don't believe you anyways. It could be some real shit, man. It happens all the time. You know, friends fall off. People decide that for no other reason than one, they're not going to fucking kick it with you because of your actions or how you act towards them. Or just maybe they just don't want to kick it with you no more. Fuck you, right? Straight up. And it happens. And it's a hard pill to swallow. You know, especially if you're not in the know. Especially if you don't know what the fuck the reason is behind it. Like, what did I do? What did I do? I was so scared. Just yesterday we were doing the chicka remix. And now, no. Not no more. Now, you got to understand that when Chito Ranas first got on the scene, he was really coming up. He was really making music out there in Sacra. You know, doing his thing. Him and his brother Jalisco and his crew. You know, some way or another, they got a hold of Swifty Blue or he got a hold of them. And they decided that if for no other reason, they should collab. They should work together on certain aspects of the game, certain things. You know, when you're a rapper, Holmes, you know, and you're living that gangster life, you know, anyone that's closely associated with what you got going on, your cause, it's a friend, you know. Hey, if their enemy is your enemy, then they're a friend, right? Right? And that was a friend of his. And over the years, you know, doing time, Chito Ranas kept in contact and Swifty Blue kept in contact. And that's very commendable of him. I did a video in the past saying, hey, you know what? He was there to pick that vato up at the gate. You know, I don't know if he was putting feria on his books. I don't know. According to, Chito Ranas, everyone forgot about him. But, hey, obviously there was some type of contact there. There was some type of verbals being spit back and forth because when he did parole, right, before this time, because this game, then you got the first time, the second time, the third time. You know, huff, puff, blow his house down. Before this time right here, being incarcerated, Swifty did pick him up. He was at the gate. He did pick him up. He had a few biatches. He had a little bit of everything for him. A little feria, put in his pocket, a little chain, a little ring. He was doing it like that, right? So, you know, I don't know if Chito Ranas felt obligated to Swifty or Swifty had this master plan and was like, hey, bro, I'm going to help you get back on the map and we're going to come up. You know, whatever the case may be, you can't knock Swifty for helping that man. He did. You know, as soon as he got out there, got straight to the lab, straight to the music, straight to the promotion. A lot of people thought Chito Ranas was acting out of character. You know, he was, you know, a lot of people were pinpointing certain things about him. You know, maybe he was on drugs. Maybe he was just not in his right state of mind or wasn't ready, came out running and gunning too fast. Whatever the case may be, Swifty was on his hip, Holmes. No denying it. Swifty was right there on his hip bone. My hip bone's connected to your hip bone. They were like the Island Boys, minus the licking on each other's necks. One never knows, does one. All I know is the wind's blowing. And they were definitely getting into some gangster shit and get into a whole lot of shit. Now, you understand that Swifty is also known as a hype machine. Meaning this vato does certain things like going into McDonald's and fighting with the fat chick over a soda, right? He does certain things for clout or he does certain things to keep that buzzing, cousin, right? To keep that buzz going. You got to understand when you're in the rap game, when you're out there promoting your talent or you're out there promoting your brand, any little thing you do, especially nowadays, fuck the TikTok or whatever you do, is going to promote your brand. It's going to put your face out there. And, you know, Swifty already got that reputation for saying what's on his mind or saying what's on your mind. Vato could read minds, right? And some people hate him and some people love him. And that's just the way it is. You know, but he knows enough to manipulate the system and to the clout session, right? Into fucking people talking about him like we're doing right now. Smart individual, at the same time, dumb individual. because, he doesn't know how to balance it. Now, Chito Ranas, he strikes me as someone different. Having known a lot of homies from Sacram, Southsiders from Sacram, Sacramento's different. I've always said it wiggles a whole lot differently. They're more gang related than a lot of other cities. They focus on the politics of the streets. They focus on the north-south issues, the Bloods, the Crips, all that. It's a throwback city, right? They're still wiggling. Having come up from that city, Chito Ranas, he has that Sacramento sangre in him. That Sacramento water, right? He has that water, that Sacra Bridge shit. He knows exactly that Delta. He knows exactly what time it is coming from Sacramento. People could hate him or love him. They could talk shit about him because of his barrio or because he's a south side or an upstate or whatever. The fact remains that Vatos from Sacram, right? So he has that mentality, that bang first, rap second mentality. That's what he gets out with. I've always said Vatos from upstate are just a little bit different from Vatos from down south, right? They might claim the same shield. They might rock the same bandera. They might do all that. But at the end of the day, they're a lot different. A lot of people used to say, oh, the south side from the north have that northern steel or northern swag. And they're not lying, Holmes. They're not lying. That's the truth. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that they're any different. There's real differences from the Vatos from down south. They still show love and it's all good. So anyways, Chito Ranas gets out with that type of mentality, He displays that, a hatred for his enemies, a hatred for the people that turned their back on him while he was incarcerated, a hatred and a burning desire, man, to, not literally separate his music from his street politics, but basically blend, the blender, Holmes. He wants to blend them all together and make you honestly believe he's doing some of these things he's not. Now, of course, the hitmeister Swifty was right there on the hip bone, like I said, and was feeding him propaganda in his ear. Hey, Holmes, if you have a fat chick with a plug on her ass and you pop it during a video, people are going to really, truly believe, Holmes, you're real, right? And he's all in his ear dictating his program, all up in the videos, all up in the, Suge Knight shit, 6.0. Now, this Vato, Swifty Blue, is already a marked man in the industry. He's already a man that, some people want to associate with and check in and affiliate with because he does boost their career as far as social media. If you're seen with him checking in according to him, or if you're seen with him, at a public restaurant like McDonald's or Jack in the Box, then you might blow up, right? On the other hand, if you're seen with them, you might catch the same bullet that King Yellow was supposed to catch. I just don't understand why people would want to be around someone that's subject to getting them hurt. But hey, I'm not, so that's cool, I'm not going to knock the man and say he's a punk or he's a bitch or he's a sucker because I don't know him like that, man. I've never been in his vicinity or his proximity. I'm just saying the caricature that he has made and established here on YouTube and every other platform is very unbecoming of what the raza feels it should be. Just like people don't like mine. Hey, Gunner, hey, no matter what, if the raza unites, we don't want you. Well, guess what? I don't want you either, bitch. Straight up, Hey, I want the brown people that have the brown agenda, that want the brown thing to keep progressing. The people that are all mixed up, stay your ass over there on Instagram, Holmes, and lick your fucking phone when an Instagram model pops up. And that's all you got coming. Because I don't give a fuck, right? I don't feel good. I look good. I might not be in the greatest of health, but guess what? I ain't intimidated. Now, when it comes to fucking Chito Ranas, like I said, I'm not saying he was more gangster than Swifty, but he was a little bit more streets. Okay, so when Swifty gets out and gives him this master plan because they closely associate, everybody was happy. Everybody ran with it. Damn, Swifty's a real, even I said it, damn, he's a real one. It's not every day you get picked up at the gate by a homeboy. It's not every day you get picked up at the gate. Unless you got an old lady home that you manipulated, that stuck with you for 4 years and visited you every weekend, you're going to get out and bone her sister. I'm not saying I ever did that. I'm just saying. Right? Now, look. Most people catch that bus, Holmes, go where they go, that train. If you're coming from Corcoran, you already know that train. A lot of people have to be on their own. They have to start out with crumbs, Holmes. They have to start out with nothing. Motherfucker could barely afford a cell phone and a pack of frajos. The times are rough. But this vato got out to a gold ring, a watch, a chain, or they manipulated it that way. They wanted you to see that, but that's make-believe, Holmes. Most of the time that don't happen. But it did for Chito. And experiencing that is more than I've ever experienced. Homeboys never picked me up at the gate. Even when I was active, they never picked me up at the gate. Says, we'll see you when we see you. Hey, half of them didn't even know I was out. For a year straight, that was my alibi. Hey, I just got out. Serio? When'd you get out, fool? I've been out 3 years already. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers are slow. They're playing catch up with tomatoes in their back pocket. But trip out. Here's some knowledge you can't get in college. So Swifty does this with the mindset, I truly believe, this is my opinion, of coming up. See, I believe a lot of these artists he doesn't do it out of compassion or love or respect or getting that bag. He does it out of getting his motherfucking bag. No more shopping spree. Oh, for you. But for Swifty, ¿sabes qué? He could put $150 in a fucking donation to Ronald McDonald's Foundation. He could do that. He got it like that because, see, he's able to twist the game up, man, and manipulate these cats into honestly and truly believing he's their friend and making money off them and then backdooring and going on interviews and saying he started them out. You know, I hate that shit. Trip out. Let me pertain this to me. There's a vato that started YouTube probably about a year ago. He's doing his thing, right? And I'm proud of him. Like, damn, respects, bro. You're coming up. And I'm like that with everyone that I see coming up. Quite contrary to what you believe and what you've been told, I'm not a hater, man. I don't hate when someone else is bubbling up. Hey, I'm proud of them, especially if they're brown or black. Do your thing. Yeah, Woods. You two brothers, right? Everybody do your thing, man. I set a foundation here. I have my own lane. And if anybody wants to tiptoe into my lane and do it, sabes que ponle go. Just watch out when I'm doing 60 at 6 because I don't swerve. I just keep going straight. You know what I mean? But they're doing their thing. And some fucking subscriber asks me or tells me, hey, you copied him. You started the bedtime stories after him. He's the one that started it. Come on, bro. Stop it. You know, give me my flowers a little bit, bro. You know, give me my flowers just a little bit. You know, that it doesn't mean shit. It's just one person's opinion, and maybe they're slow. Maybe they're in the slow lane, right? Maybe they fucking are over there jaywalking. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is, man, just give me my motherfucking respect, homes. You know, put some respect on my name, just like I put respect on others. Now, when it comes to Swifty, he's saying the same thing. Put some respect on his name. He started this gangster shit. But quite contrary to what you believe or what you want to believe, he did not, right? So when he's saying, hey, I started out peso, he wouldn't be shit without me. Hey, Money Sign Suede, rest in peace, he wouldn't be shit without me. Hey, Chito Ranas, basically I started me, wouldn't be shit without me. It's true and it's not true. Here's the truth in it, right? Hey, if he didn't pick him up at that gate and if he didn't get to running and gunning, maybe he wouldn't have been, you know, blowing up like that right off the rip, right? But I truly believe Chito Ranas has the talent and the, you know, the notoriety to do it on his own, homes. He doesn't need, that guy said he doesn't need Swifty Blue to, like I said, have his back or wash his back or maybe wash his back. You never know if he has bloga. He just doesn't need him. Now, the same thing happens in life that always happens, right? You know, when one person feels a certain way, like you owe them or they're that one, and you're sitting down incarcerated, you're sitting down locked up, watching everything that's going on, watching what everyone's saying, watching the way the wig was, watching Swifty all at McDonald's trying to get a grimace shake. When you're fucking sitting there and you're getting pissed, like, damn, homes, where's the feria? You're over there putting $134 in the fucking Ronald McDonald Foundation cup, but where's my shit? Just I can't even get 20 on my books. I need Irish Spring, right? You're suffering. You know, you remember when fucking Chito got out and he did the interview? Nobody knows. I said nobody. I'm about to say nobody, right? I do. And I'm here to tell you, the struggle is real, bro. When you ain't got a fucking pasta pit, well, you got the pot to piss in, but you got to fucking clean it very good because you and your son want to see it like a mirror. But when you ain't got a fucking bar of Irish Spring, homes, when you ain't got a Lever 2000, Sasuke, when you're using VO5 while everyone else is using Dove Men's Care, if the struggle's real, I've been there, Sasuke, where you make sure that no one sees you. You're putting VO5 shampoo. You know what I mean? Come on, because it's 99 cents a botella. I know what time it is. I know about the struggle. So when you're sitting back, homes, and your homeboy is riding on your coattails, riding on your name, what do you think's going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you what people are saying has happened, and I'm not sure if these are facts. I'm just speaking the real, you know, when it comes to me. They're saying that Chito Ranas no longer wants to affiliate or associate with Swifty Blue. I'm going to tell you a couple reasons that could be. One, maybe he's hurt. That Valto's a very sensitive individual when it comes to people not being there for him. He's already shown that. He's pretty sensitive. I'm not saying that he's a punk or sucker or anything like that. I'm just saying he's sensitive. It hurts his feelings. His feelings were hurt when you motherfuckers turned your back on him. So you get bomb lady. The fucking goddamn that people's big, man. Don't do the record walls. You know what I mean? Sasuke, I understand you don't want to build walls up, but don't tear them down either at the same time. In the meantime, in between time, because the wind blows. You know what I mean? You're leaving the Vato nothing to fucking, you know, back up in. It was like a fucking, when he first started, you could barely fit the car in there. Now it's a fucking 4-door garage. Sasuke, you could park all kinds of shit in there. Please don't do that. This Vato is sensitive to the fact that he's very street. He's very hood orientated, and he's very, you know, he's got a lot of canalismo with his homeboys. He truly believes what he's fighting for. And I ain't gonna lie, man, when you're around homeboys all the time in your life and that's all you know, the gang, the hood, you start to adapt to that, you know, and you get used to that. So when he sees Vatos out there doing it and he's not, probably like, fuck, dude, makes him pissed. And especially when the dude's only acknowledging that, oh yeah, I started him. If it wasn't for me, this, or if it wasn't for me, that, Swifty's forte, that's what he does, right? We know Swifty Blue is about Swifty Blue, man. He might say Sound Sign, he might say Paramount, he might say all these different things, but at the end of the day, it's not checking with that or checking with this, it's checking with Swifty. He's about himself. He's about his bag. And anyone he can utilize on that climb to get it, he's going to do that. So, hey, orale, Chito Ranas, you know, you might have felt susceptible to his master plan, or you might have been involved in it, or this could still be part of that master plan. One never knows, does one. Anyways, they're saying that Chito has backed up off him, that he took him off of his music, that he's blocked him from social medias, that he wants nothing to do with them. Now, you got to understand the mentality of someone incarcerated who was accepted into the cause or accepted into his group. You know, like I said, Swifty got a lot of bullshit going on. There's a lot of people mad at him, and there's a lot of people upset with the way he's wiggling, right? And righteously so. Now, when Chito's locked up, incarcerated in somewhere as treacherous as the LA County Jail, you will answer, Holmes, and he will sit there, and people that don't like Swifty or people that are in his earlobe will tell him, hey, you need to separate yourself and distance yourself from that basura, or you need to distance yourself, Holmes, from his agenda because, hey, we ain't feeling that, Holmes, or that shit's played out. And what do you think that Vato's gonna do? Shit, what the fuck? I'll take him off Facebook right now, see? It ain't nothing to it but to do it. I take my ponytail off, and I'll take my mocha space. Straight up. No more Swifty. It's that simple, right? Or that, and that, I'm just, you know what I mean, throwing a scenario out there. Or it could be, he's pretty hurt, man. And he feels that this guy has turned his back on him. Now, we don't know the relationship between them. We don't know if it's all good in the hood. It could quite possibly be good in the hood, and someone just got misinformation. One thing I do know, though, is that if Chito cut him off, I ain't surprised. I seen that one coming. You know, the relationship that they had was on the surface, man. It wasn't deep embedded like his and Jalisco's, his brother. It wasn't deep and embedded like me and several other homeboys. There, when you got that love, that unbreakable bond, man, right or wrong, you're going to rock with the individual and the homie. There's no questions asked. When it's a surface fucking relationship, when it's just, hey, out here, we're looking cool, like, give it, slap around, slap my hand, right? When they're doing that, you know, everyone's going to say, oh, yeah, those are the best camaradas. They're the best friends anyone ever had, right? They're the wolf pack from Hangover. Sounds good, but at the end of the day, them vatos didn't even get along. I'm telling you, what you think and see is an optical illusion. That's just like Puff Daddy and Biggie. Oh, they're all been around the world tonight. Nah. At the end of the day, Biggie didn't even like Puffy. You know, says, get away from me, Jotita. You know what I mean? I don't want to transform transmission. And he just didn't want nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? Go to Usher. He said you could have it your way. Orale, go over there at fucking 7 o'clock on the dot. You're in his drop top. Cruising the street. I don't know what they were into, right? All I know is fucking, I don't listen to Usher anymore. Now, let's just say this. Whatever Chito Ranas' feelings are, you know, you got to respect it. You got to respect his gangster and respect, you know, the way he feels. That's his friendship. You know, that's his camarada, his homeboy. You know, he's going to deal with it the way he deals with it. As far as Swifty goes, man, I don't even think Swifty trips, man. It is what it is. Fuck it. Let's move on to the next youngster trying to come up in the game and manipulate, man, a bag up out of him. You know what I mean? So we could donate to the fucking Jack in the Box fucking Save the World Fund. I'm telling you right now, man, you know, this could also, and this, sounds good to whisper, guard! Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Not because I don't think like you. Trip out on this. This could also be a manipulation tactic, something that they're putting out there, throwing out there themselves, so to sell more records. Remember, what's his name just dropped another fucking song the other day, another record. You know, Chito Ranas. And you need a buzz behind it. You need people to be like, oh no, maybe he's going to talk shit about Swifty. Oh no, maybe this, you know. Of course, man, that's what sells records. Now, there ain't no hatred here, man. Go out and buy it. It slaps. You know, I was bumping it the other day. But I will say this, and these are facts, man. Everything that you see is not always what it seems to be, you know. So this could be a manipulation tactic. Shit, I don't believe nothing on fucking YouTube. Mokesbay, MyPay, fucking the party line. I don't believe anything anymore because nowadays everybody's out there trying to twist everyone up, saying anything, making fake paperwork, making real paperwork, exposing people. I mean, every day someone's getting exposed. You know what I mean? This Vato tried to expose me the other day for the brand of toilet paper I use. Vato, that's 2-ply. Bitch, you said 4-ply. That's 2-ply. See, I got him. Hey, attention, everybody. Gunners Collective uses 2-ply paperwork or paper because he can't fucking. Yeah, I use 2-ply paperwork. Your paperwork that you said, here, got on it. There you go. My toilet paper game is more immaculate than that. Says, okay, you know what I mean? I might be sick and not feeling too good, but fuck, man, you charmin on mine. That's just what it is. Anyways, With that being said, gente, take it for what you want, man. You know, who gives a fuck if them dudes are friends or not? Oh, shit, the end of the... So, watch out. Hey, the music game's fucked. Guess what happened? Chito Ranas not cool with Swifty no more. What? For reals? Yeah, so what does that mean? You know? I was just telling you. You know, who gives a fuck, man? If they're friends or not, you know? And if not, I blame it on fucking Swifty, man. For being the way he is. For manipulating artists around him. And for not being a real camarada, a real homeboy, man. And showing love. Now, if Chito's sitting there, Holmes, without a motherfucking sopa, you know what I mean? Or a bar of Irish Spring. That's on you, Swifty, Holmes. You're supposed to look out for your homeboy. Now, you don't have to. You know, none of my homeboys did. And that's usually what happens. And Chito needs to understand that. He needs to stop. He needs to get off the fucking pot and stop pissing and understand, bro. No one's gonna love you like you love you. No one cares, eh? Once you're incarcerated, out of sight, out of mind. For the first month, people are gonna be like, hey. And then after, when you get out, then it's A again. But while you're in there, it's B. You know what I mean? Be your ass in there, while I be my ass in your old lady. That's it. You already know what it is. With that being said, gente, I'm just trying to give you the game and give it to you real. Fuck the bullshit, right, man? We're not gonna sit here and, you know what I mean, lie and manipulate and propaganda. If the Vatos are cool, they are. If they're not, they're not. And that's it. You know, I don't know. Like I said, they might, you know, they're saying Chito Ranas took him off music, and that could have been the label. The label does that all the time. Just because you rap on a song doesn't mean you rap on that song. You know, at the end of the day, the label might say, you know, there's too much drama. They want to kill him about them. Fuck them about them. You know what I mean? So, okay, we're going to just push you, Frog. We're not going to push this other Vato. And that's it. With that being said, gente, take it for what you want to take it for. Like I said, I'm coming raw and uncut now on Gunners Collective. There will be no more sugarcoating and Mr. Nice Guy. I'm not going to be nice to people anymore. There's no more nice guy. Raza, it's all about brown pride. I'm not going to be nice because I don't want to hurt people's feelings, because I feel a certain way. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck, man. If you don't like me, unsubscribe. And if you do, thank you. Gracias. I really appreciate you. Not like other people that just say it because they think it's the thing to say. I really fucking do. With that being said, up that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of each and every day, the gun's going to be right here. You're going to be right there. Turn it on. Listen to what I have to say, because it's all real talk and real spit and real speak, man. Bang, bang. The fucking wind's blowing. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears this Lakers. Did I say Lakers? I mean Clippers crown. You already know what it is today. I just like it because it's gold, and look at the bottom. So let's get matches. See, gold, Swifty, no punch up. You already know what it is. This is the gun. Bang, bang. Gracias.